before we go too much further, maybe we should say how we felt about the movie.
Yeah. I think you got to give it out of
accordions.
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirts.
What's your Hawaiian shirt scale out of 7?
Out of 7?
7.5 to be weird.
Can we just do 10 so I can actually give a right number?
Oh, now that's really throwing me off.
Okay, do it.
Really? Okay, do it at 7.5.
I'm weird. You're just normal.
You're just a normal.
Wait. So what are we out of 7?
We'll do out of 10.
Out of 10. Okay. See, I'm not actually that good at rating stuff like on a scale like that.
We'll just give you a rating.
I would say like it was pretty much on par with my expectations. I guess I expected it to be good. I expected it to be funny. I enjoyed it. It really went off the rails for like what I was expecting.
Yeah. I think all of our expectations, it kind of like completely threw them out the window.
I did my best not to look at any spoilers or anything like that. But I understood like going into it, like it was obviously like a parody of like a biopic movie, but it was like way over the top.
Yeah.
So to the point like you were getting frustrated sitting beside.
Yeah, because it was going so off the rails, and sometimes it would get back on the rails, but then it would go off of it again.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but no, I liked it.
Did you like it more than UHF?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Like it more than Star Wars?
Star Wars isn't in this comparison.
Yeah.
That's an unfair comparison.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
It's the only 2 movies I've ever watched.
It's true. He was Amish before this when we came in the podcast.
All right, what did you think?
Okay, Hawaiian shirts. All right, I'm gonna give it. Can I give it half a Hawaiian shirt? Can we cut the Hawaiian shirt in half? Can I give a half rating?
An unbuttoned Hawaiian
Okay, I'm gonna
shirt.
give it 7. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 Hawaiian shirts out of 10.
7.5.
That's still a pass. That's more than a
Yes.
pass.
Yeah.
I liked the movie. I thought it was pretty good. I think I like UHF more.
Oh really?
Just because, not because of the story, but I think
There was some moments in that like I burst out laughing a lot more than this.
That's what I'm remembering. Is I was sitting and watching that movie and laughing like hysterically. There were moments like that in this movie, but there's nothing that nothing in this movie caught me as off guard as the pile of dogs, for example. But no, I like the movie fine. I think the reason I can't give it this movie's good. The reason I can't give it higher is because I mentioned when we were watching it reminds me a lot of Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen that movie? It's almost tonally exactly the same. It's a parody of biopics with John C. Reilly in the main character, and that's one of my favorite comedies. And this movie is tonally similar to that, but I think I like that movie more. Right. But this is still really fun. I almost choked and died.
He's crying.
It's so beautiful.
Emotional. It's so beautiful.
But no, I like the movie quite a bit. I thought it was funny and cool and different. So
yeah. I actually would agree almost completely with Kyle, except I was going to give it 6 out of 10.
Whoa, you're going to go lower than me?
I know. So I did like the movie. It was really funny.
6 is a pass. That's a 60.
I don't know if I liked it more than UHF in terms of, UHF was from the get-go crazy.
Yeah.
But then this was it was crazy but believable crazy, and then they just went a whole other level.
Yeah.
So many places.
It's very similar to UHF.
Yeah, which I kind of liked a little bit. You don't get a lot of movies like that, I find anymore. I don't necessarily watch a lot of this type of movie anyway, but I don't know. It was kind of more sketch comedy moments, and I kind of liked it for that. But
yeah,
it was good. It wasn't the best movie I've ever watched by any stretch. There was, I'd say, the 2 biggest things that I didn't like the most. One was the fact that there were a lot of songs that I was looking forward to seeing in the movie that weren't. So for instance, some of them is lesser, and I get why they didn't, but some of his lesser known movies. You can't please everyone
with something like that.
No, but some of his lesser known movies, Drive Through, Albuquerque, some of the longer ones, his 8-10 minute songs, whatever. Some of those are just for us diehard Weird Al fans.
Yeah.
Those are special songs.
I kind of wish there were actually at least one original composition they did. They were all parodies. Even when he thought they weren't parodies, they were parodies. So